Okay, how's everybody doing this evening? Of course, my name is Kent and the channel is EOS San Diego, and we are the developers of the challenge application. If you were helping us out today on Nudex, we really appreciate it because we had a pretty good day on Nudex. I think it was up quite a bit today. In fact, for a little bit, if you would have had $1,000 in challenge, just a few hours later, it would have been triple. It would have been $3,000. So markets are looking a lot better, and of course the airdrops are a big way to get huge appreciations. Like I said, triple in one day on Nudex with the challenge application. You know, and obviously there's it can go down. This is easy as it can go up. We've been both places, so we understand that. But I do think they're very, very low. Most airdrops are very, very low, and if someone is working on something as we are, I think there's opportunity there, a huge opportunity. And you see these things moving really fast. I mean, come on, for a triple in EOS, if EOS is $4, you know, for a triple for EOS, it'd be $12. You know, if it went up to $12, that would be a pretty good day, but you know, that's probably not a lot likely to happen in one day. But with the airdrops, yeah, it's likely to happen in one day. You can see them do a triple because right now, like in the case of the challenge, it's trading really, really inexpensively. And of course, you know, it really hasn't got a lot of attention, and it really hasn't got a lot of notice. And you know, we've been in a pretty down market, so people have been avoiding it or not even thinking about it. Don't know it's there, but you know, it is there, and it is growing, and it is getting better every day. So obviously, the price was going to reflect that. So if you were part of those group that helped us out with price today, I appreciate it. It kind of brings to my mind a video that I watched right after the first of the year, and this kid, young guy, good YouTuber, had this video, and it had like 2 million views, and the video was how to make $7,500 in passive income. And what caught my attention wasn't the fact that you could make $7,500 worth of passive income, was the fact that so many people had viewed this video, and it had only been up for a very short period of time. And I wanted to just see what he had to say, because I thought that was a pretty captivating title. So I watched his video, and I thought it was pretty funny, because the first way he said to make passive income was YouTube, putting up a YouTube channel, of which I've done a lot of channels, a lot of YouTubing and stuff like that. YouTube's a really good way of going, but it's a slow game, and you better have a little bit of passion for it, because if you don't have passion for it, then it's hard to keep it up, and it's hard to really do the work you need to do in order to have a really, really good YouTube channel. Really good YouTube channels require people to put a lot of work into them, a lot of effort, a lot of planning, and it's difficult. So to say that that's a good way of making passive income, I would say it's a good way, but it's going to be a lot of work and a lot of time too. The second way he said to make passive income was buying dividend stocks. Oh my God. I can't even believe he would say that, buying dividend stocks. So buying stocks that are pretty stable but pay a dividend. If you know anything about the stock market, of course I was a stockbroker. I think most people that watch this channel know that I was a stockbroker. Dividend stocks do not pay much dividends for shares. So and usually that is a very that's a very thin thing that you're going to get from a stock. A stock is a dividend. And there's a lot of things that go into that, like they pay certain times of the year. There's an ex-dividend date. There's all this stuff that goes into it, which factors into the price. And it's a very tricky market. Playing dividends on the stock market is a very tricky game, way more tricky than anything in blockchain, believe me. If you knew all the ins and outs of how to get dividends or how to maximize your dividends on owning stocks, that's a very difficult thing to do. And then his third thing was bank interest. Like, you know, like he got a savings account when he was like 12 years old, and he's counting the interest that he's accumulated from since he was 12. I don't know how old he is now, but as the passive income from these interests. So YouTube, dividend stocks, and interest on banks. And he got 2 million views for that. So there's a lot of ways to make passive income. I would think the blockchain would be a much better way than going that route. And I think if people pay attention and stay focused and do their homework, you can do a lot better than that with blockchain. We've seen it with Ethereum, we've seen it with Bitcoin, and we've seen it with a lot of other, you know, stuff going on too. I know a lot of people lost money in the ICO market, but some people made money too. So not everybody lost. Some people made. Some people sold. People held. I think the problem was a lot of people held a little too long. There's always a time to get in. There's always a time to get out. So you got to keep that in mind too. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much.